This is Quick Clip 3.04, Rates of Reaction, and one of the first things to understand about a chemical reaction is a concept called equilibrium. And when a reaction occurs, there comes a point where it will only go a certain amount, and the reactants will become products, but at the same time, the reaction can reverse. And when that happens in an equal amount, then that's called equilibrium. So in this case, we have two different elements, those blue spheres and the green spheres, creating a molecule of blue and green. And so you see the reactants becoming the products, but at equilibrium, the products will also become the reactants. So the products will pull apart and return to being the reactants at the same rate. So equilibrium is where the process goes to the right with the equal amount of speed that it goes to the left, and that's equilibrium. Another one is to talk about different rates of reaction. In other words, how fast the reaction occurs. A fast reaction would be an example of like an explosion where the rate of reaction is very fast. A slow rate of reaction might be when iron rusts in the presence of heat and H2O. So we get the process happening at a much slower pace where that reaction occurs very slowly. Some of the things that can speed up a rate of reaction include one, heat. So if you heat up the reaction, then that's going to provide more energy for these particles, and they're going to be moving faster, and that reaction is going to occur more quickly. Another thing that is going to increase a rate of reaction is something called concentration, where there's a lot more of the substance, and that concentration also causes more interaction between the two elements, and because of that, it happens much more quickly. So heat and concentration are both going to increase the speed of the rate of the reaction. One more would be something called a catalyst. Now, a catalyst is a substance that's added to the reaction but is not involved in the reaction. So here in the formula above, you see that this molecule, the two red particles there, represents a molecule that is the catalyst that's going to speed up this reaction. And so when it's added to the mixture itself, it's going to cause the reaction to occur much more quickly, but you can see that the catalyst is not actually part of the reaction itself.